I know everything I went through was to make me stronger. As I grew older, my experience had made me wiser. Yeah, I know God gives us hardest battles to his strongest soldiers. I ain't folding 10 toes down, solid like a boulder.
Now that you saw the intro, I must let you know that in today's video, I will be reacting to Jason Love before they were famous. To people that don't know who this guy is, he's been blowing up on YouTube recently. He was the guy that shot the porn scene with Adam 22's wife, which is crazy because when I first heard of Adam 22, I had no idea that he was a porn star. I just found that out recently. All I known him for was the No Jumper podcast. That's it. I thought that he didn't know that that porn scene was being shot and that people probably started telling him, and maybe that was the way he reacted. I don't know. But when I saw his reaction, I was like, something ain't right. Something's up. But come to find out, Adam 22 is a porn star himself. Now, Jason Love, I only know him because of this. Where did he get his start? Well, we know he's a porn star, but I just gotta know more. So, with that said, I'm gonna react to this right now. Without any further delay, let's press play.
Before Jason Love would go from Marine to fitness model and ultimately become one of the internet's most popular adult film stars, before Jason Love would break the internet after a particularly steamy video shoot with fellow adult star Lena the Plug, before Jason Love would have 619,000 followers on Instagram and nearly 3 million followers on TikTok.
So he was in the Marines. Okay. I mean, he could have played ball. That's crazy because I just saw a Lakers jersey. And I mean, him being a Marine, I was like, okay, makes sense. But that's a good thing. So he was in the Marines. Let's see what else.
At the time of this recording, the internet's on fire right now thanks to a wild new video featuring two of adult entertainment's biggest stars, Lena the Plug and Jason Love. I mean, most of you probably already know Lena thanks to her relationship with a popular podcast host who she also happened to have recently married. But you might be a little bit less familiar with Jason. This former US Marine went from a hip-hop hopeful to one of social media's most in-demand models. But how did he transition from being a military sniper to getting his shot at sleeping with some of the biggest names in adult entertainment? Find out those answers and more on this newest episode of Before They Were Famous. Jason Love was born Jason Thomas on February 1st, 1985 in Louisiana. Growing up in the city of Ville Platte, Jason was a fairly average student with a GPA in high school that was just above a 3.0. But what he might have lacked in book smarts, Jason more than made up for with his physical ability. A triple threat athlete, Jason excelled at basketball, football, as well as running track. In fact, he was good enough that he earned himself multiple scholarships from several colleges throughout Louisiana. Not that he ended up going down that route, mind you. Instead, following
I called it. He could have been in the NBA or the NFL, but he went to the Marines instead. I mean, either one would have been good, but I don't know if he's like 6 feet. I would, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say this. He we all talk, we all hear about the I don't know if it's 6'6" or 3'6", and you all hear women say a lot that they want a guy that's tall, dark, and handsome. Now, I'm not saying this about this guy, but I guarantee you that that's what women think when they look at him. So of course he's gonna have a crowd. The man is in shape. The man looks like, I mean, I don't know if he's 6 feet or not, and he's dark skinned. He is probably, I'm not gonna say every woman's fantasy, but he's probably most women's fantasies. Just aesthetics and looks alone.
Graduation from high school, Jason decided to enlist in the United States Marine Corps, a choice that would shape the man he would become. During the 7 years he spent in the Marines, Jason primarily served as a sniper scout, and towards the end of his service,
stayed in there 7 years. And I got out and I was the general manager for Furniture Corporation.
He enrolled in online classes at Florida International University. He also lost his V card during this period of time at the age of 18, when he returned home on leave and acted as a shoulder to cry on for one of the most beautiful women from his graduating class. Following that romantic encounter, Jason learned that he was well equipped for the first time in his life, and after his tenure in the military came to an end, he moved to Miami, where he began applying for work ethic as a fashion model for brands like Lookbook and Crave. He also established himself as one of the preeminent personal trainers in the Miami-Dade area. Throughout all of this, Jason harbored a desire to become a musical artist, and he began performing at local nightclubs. He never quite blew up, but his energy made him a fan favorite on the Miami night scene, and in 2020, he released a few notable EDM singles after appearing on Tory Lanez Quarantine Radio, including one he titled TikTok. But by that point, Jason had already made a name for himself in a different line of work altogether. I'm talking about his successful foray into adult entertainment. It was thanks to his modeling work that Jason Luv found himself being invited into the world of adult filmmaking. This happened after someone at Black.com got a hold of his images on Instagram and contacted him to
I'm just going to click random stuff and something I'm sure is going to come to me, because that's, what I love about this kit.
see to be interested in a shoot. Jason wasted no time responding, telling him that he was. His first video wound up earning over 2 million views on the world's most infamous adult film hub, and from there Jason's star continued to rise as he worked exclusively with BlackDraw.com for the majority of the first year of his career. During that first 365 days, Jason believes he shot somewhere in the vicinity of 90 movies while working with some of the most notable female talent the industry has to offer, such as Brett Rossi, Nicole Aniston, Mia Malkova, and one of Jason's personal favorites, Lana Rhoades. But as much success as this 2019 AVN nominee for Best Male Newcomer would quickly find, after about 2 years of starring in films for other people, Jason quit hiring himself out and focused on creating his own content starting in 2020. After setting up shop online with his own creative hub, Jason began earning an incredible 5 times more than he was being paid to perform kinky acts for other people. He believes the reason for this gigantic discrepancy is because the industry doesn't pay its male stars a decent rate. Probably because so many men want to do the job that a number of them would even be willing to do it for free. And while it's somewhat unusual for a male star to be as popular as Jason is, he's definitely found a way to leverage being one of the few male performers producing his own content into a $50,000 a month career. But it probably helps that a number of his paying fans on the platform aren't women. Instead, they're often gay men. Jason told the Daily Star in 2020, "I would say my audience is 90% male fans and 10% female fans. Most of the men are gay and they get turned on by a dominant straight male. And there are a few straight males who are cuckold." For those of you unfamiliar with that term, it refers to a man who's willing.
Dang. Was he taking a shot or not? It's just a coincidence that what you hear on social media has happened. I'm not going to say the name. We all know what happened. We all see it on YouTube. And we know that that person was, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say it. Was this planned to was this a coincidence that somebody was, Adam 22 was going to be considered a cuck? Was that planned? Did he plan that, or did it just happen? Because he said this earlier on in his career. But I don't know if he was actually gunning for Lena the Plug or if it just happened. But yes, I am aware that some men are cucks. I'm aware. It's crazy, but it is what it is. Man.
To allow his partner to engage in extramarital affairs. For instance, Jason says that a fan once paid him over $300 to take a photo of his junk next to an image of his wife's face.
Hey, little man, you like that? He was like, yes, ma'am, nonetheless. So she was like, hey, I really like this. We're gonna do it once a month, and you're gonna pay him every month, and he's gonna fly her.
Pretty crazy, right? Well, that's not the only time something like this has happened to Jason. Far from it. Just wait until you hear the story of when Jason Love met Lena the Plug. If you haven't heard yet, Jason Love had a big scene that dropped this past month that involved adult film star Lena the Plug, wife of podcast host Adam22. You're probably wondering why a husband would give his wife permission for something like this. But I mean, after 7 years of marriage, Adam thought it was time to give back to his partner, considering Lena had joined him in countless group sessions. Ever since the tape dropped though, the internet has been on Adam's case hard. I mean, maybe even harder than Jason was being on his wife. These comments were only made worse after Lena appeared on Aiden Ross's YouTube channel and revealed she was definitely excited by this interesting new experience she shared with Jason.
I did enjoy Jason's new penis. Everything not new is interesting and fun.
Yo, Aiden, why you leave, bro? Why you leave the he got Yo, Aiden Ross, come back, bro. She didn't finish explaining herself. Oh shoot. As soon as she said she enjoyed it, he got up and left immediately. Bro, Aiden, come back, man. You gotta let the woman finish, like, saying what she gotta say, bro.
Fun.
Lena would, of course, stop short of choosing Jason's indescribables over that of her husband's, but she did reveal following this intimate encounter that she found herself in severe discomfort for the next 3-4 days. As for Jason's side of the story, well, he recently popped up on the Fan Bus, a social media account dedicated to adult film stars, where he confessed to believing that he had done a better job with Lena than her husband ever did. What's more, since Lena's
You know what? I can't be surprised because Adam is a porn star himself, but damn. He's probably, I don't know if he's upset right now or if it's a front, but bro, that had to attack the ego in some way. That had to. You marry this woman. Although the both of y'all porn stars, and then you got another porn star saying that he did better than the husband. Yo, pow 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 shots, bro. I wonder if he's gonna respond. I wonder if Adam22 has seen this, and if he heard that particular part, what would he do?
Hubby was actually on set while this was going down. Jason says he went extra hard to make sure there'd be no critiquing when it came to his work ethic, hitting Lena with all of his best moves. In fact, Jason apparently went so hard during this performance that he began to lose feelings in his extremities, resulting in an unintended finish. I mean, talk about a surprise end. But then again, going by how incredibly popular he's now become, this will be anything but the end of Jason Love's adult film career. In fact, he might be primed to explode in popularity now more than ever. Will Jason's star continue to rise? We'll just have to wait and see after all this has been before they were famous. Thanks for watching, everyone, and before you head out, consider answering the following question. Would you ever give your blessing for your partner to record a video sleeping with someone else? I think for most people that would be a hard no, but let me know if you'd be willing to get blasted by the entire internet for letting your partner get blasted by someone else in the comments down below. Otherwise, like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications to make sure you never miss an episode. My name's Kara, filling in for Michael, and I'll see you all in another video. Bye.
I could not, man. Oh my God. All I can say is just stay tuned on YouTube for what's going down between, for it, like just keeping a lookout for anything that pertains to Adam 22 and Jason Love, bro. I seen there was a video posted where Andrew Tate had something to say about that situation. I'm gonna watch that off stream. Or should I watch it on here with you guys? Y'all let me know. Because I had a feeling Andrew Tate was gonna say something. I know he has something to say. I don't know what it is, but if y'all want me to react to it, just let me know in the comments, man. That's crazy. A dude's wife? Oh my God. Look, I can't judge. It's too much for me. Way too much. I'm going to leave it here. I will see you guys in the second video. But before I go, I want to say a few things. Continue spreading peace, love, and positivity, because life is too short for any and all negativity. And always remember, slow progress is better than no progress. With that said, Dante Brown is out.
On everything, commas and diamonds all up in my chain. Down at the bottom, came up in the game. Bottles and models all up in my face. Commas and diamonds all up in my chain. Dollar by dollar on everything.